There's an unmistakable shift happening in your life. Something subtle yet powerful, like the quiet stirring of a new beginning. It's not just chance. It's the result of a major decision you've recently made. One that might have felt heavy in the moment but is now starting to reveal its deeper purpose. You may not have realized it, but you've been moving steadily toward this turning point, nudged gently along the way by your guardian angels. They've been guiding you, patiently, lovingly, and they want you to know this. You made the right choice. The future is beginning to unfold in a way that you've long hoped for, even if you didn't know exactly how or when it would come together. This isn't just about any change. It's the kind of shift that marks the start of a deeply meaningful chapter in your life. One that aligns with something you've carried quietly in your heart for a long time. Maybe it relates to love or your inner evolution, or a dream you've tucked away for safekeeping. Regardless of the form it takes, this next phase carries the weight of something significant, something meant for you. Your angels want you to understand that the path is finally being cleared. All the confusion, the obstacles, the waiting, it hasn't been in vain. You've shown up for yourself. You've endured the seasons of uncertainty, made sacrifices, and kept going when you weren't sure what the outcome would be. That resilience has brought you to the edge of something new. And now, the universe is inviting you to step into this next phase with clarity and confidence. But what does this next really look like? Have you ever paused long enough to imagine it in full detail? Sometimes we get so caught up in the rhythm of simply getting through the day that we forget we're allowed to desire more. More peace, more joy, more connection, more meaning. So take a breath and ask yourself, if you could create the life you truly want from here, what would it include? Would it be the kind of love that feels nourishing and mutual? The pursuit of a passion you've buried beneath obligations? Or maybe just the quiet knowledge that you're exactly where you're meant to be? You're not asking for too much. Wanting a life that feels whole and expansive isn't selfish. It's your soul remembering its purpose. It's your inner self recognizing the life that was always meant for you. And now, as the way forward becomes clear, the invitation is simple. Walk it. Take the step. Trust it. Let yourself believe that it's all happening for a reason. Still, with any new beginning, it's normal to feel old fears resurface. Questions might echo in your mind. What if I'm wrong? What if I'm not ready? What if this isn't the right time? Doubt often shows up right when you're about to level up. We tend to convince ourselves we need more preparation, more certainty, more guarantees before we move. But what if the perfect moment isn't something you wait for? What if it's something you create by choosing to move forward, even when you're unsure? Rarely does life hand us a flawless window of opportunity. Growth is usually messy. It's uncomfortable, unpredictable, and demands courage. Think back. Hasn't there been a moment in your past when you took a leap of faith, even while doubting yourself, and it turned out better than you imagined? Those moments change us. They stretch us. They prepare us for more. And now, your angels are gently reminding you that this is one of those moments. You don't just need to believe in their presence. You need to believe in yourself. Your resilience. Your inner compass. Your ability to evolve, to meet life as it unfolds, and to find strength in unfamiliar places. You've done this before, and you'll do it again. The timing of this transformation might not look perfect on the surface, but it's in divine alignment with who you're becoming. These opportunities aren't coincidences. They're the result of everything you've done to stay true to yourself. Every quiet moment when you chose integrity over convenience. Every time you let go of what didn't serve you, even when it hurt. Every decision rooted in self-respect has brought you here. And your angels see it all. They celebrate every moment you stood firm, trusted your gut, and moved in alignment with your deeper truth. Those weren't just moments of discipline or sacrifice. They were the groundwork for the life you're stepping into now. You may soon find that you feel more deeply connected to your purpose than ever before. It might manifest in a renewed sense of love that feels balanced and real. Or maybe it's stepping away from old patterns of approval seeking and embracing your full independence. Perhaps it's daring to pursue a path that reflects the authentic life you've envisioned but never had the chance or courage to begin. Whatever form it takes, it's personal. It's yours. And don't think it has to be bold or dramatic to matter. The smallest choices can be the most powerful. Saying what you really mean in a conversation where you've been silent. Giving yourself rest without the guilt that usually follows. Allowing yourself to dream again. To truly imagine waking up to a life that excites you. These seemingly small steps are the seeds of transformation. You may feel a mix of emotions as you begin this new season. That's part of the process. There can be joy and fear in equal measure. It's okay to grieve what you're leaving behind, even as you reach for what's ahead. Growth always asks us to let go of old versions of ourselves. That's how we make room for who we're becoming. Your angels are with you through all of it. They're asking you not to delay your joy. Don't hold back because you're afraid of what could go wrong. Instead, say yes to what's calling you. Trust that the courage you've already shown has prepared you for this. And soon, you'll see your boldness meet the perfect timing you didn't even know you were waiting for. Let yourself walk into this new chapter with a full heart. Trust that the path will become clearer with each step. Fear doesn't have to lead, faith can. And you've got more than enough of it to move forward. You've been tested, but you've proven that you're strong, grounded, and ready. This is part of your unfolding story. So take a moment to breathe, to feel the weight of everything you've walked through, and also to feel the promise of what's arriving. This is what becoming looks like: raw, real, and radiant with possibility. Something in the cosmos is stirring for you. Can you feel it? The stars are whispering, the energies are aligning, and the fabric of your life is subtly but unmistakably shifting. This is no coincidence. You recently made a decision, perhaps not fully understanding its significance at the time. And now, like the opening of a sacred portal, that choice has activated a powerful sequence in your destiny. Your spirit guides, ever watchful and gentle, want you to know you are stepping into alignment. And this new alignment is the opening note of a soul song you've been waiting lifetimes to hear. You've reached the threshold of a chapter you've long dreamed of, even if you couldn't name it before. Whether this unfolding has to do with love, healing, awakening, or a long-forgotten soul contract finally coming alive, the universe is co-creating with you now. You have walked through the shadows, faced inner storms, and chosen growth over comfort again and again. And now you stand at the edge of becoming. The vibrations around you are shifting, inviting you to lean into a life that is wider, deeper, more resonant with who you truly are. But let's pause here. Have you allowed yourself to imagine what more even looks like? Not in material terms, but in soul energy. What does more feel like in your bones? In your breath? Maybe it's a life steeped in connection that transcends the surface, relationships that heal rather than deplete, or the freedom to follow that creative current you pushed aside when life demanded your survival. Maybe it's simply waking up in peace, knowing you are exactly where you're meant to be. Your guides are urging you to know this deeply. Desiring more doesn't mean you're ungrateful. Means you're ready. You are remembering what your spirit came here to experience. A life of authenticity, joy, depth. And now, as universal energies clear your path, you're being summoned to step forward. Softly, intentionally, and without fear. Say yes to what's calling you because it's not random. It's sacred. Of course, the old voices might start to echo. What if this is the wrong time? What if I'm not ready? That's normal. The ego clings to the known, even when the known no longer serves. But your soul knows that time isn't linear. It expands and contracts in harmony with your growth. There may never be a moment that feels perfect in a human sense, but there is divine timing, and this is it. Can you remember a time when you took a step forward in uncertainty and it led you exactly where you were meant to be? These are the moments your soul treasures, the times you trusted something deeper, something unseen. And that trust is your gateway now. The universe isn't asking for perfection. It's asking for presence. It's asking for you. Every moment you've chosen inner truth over external approval has led you here. Every boundary you set, every silence you broke, every time you walked away from what wasn't aligned, even when it hurt, was a sacred act of self-remembrance. Your guides honor those moments. They were not detours. They were initiations. And they've built the energetic foundation for what's arriving now. You may soon feel a sense of clarity returning, like sunlight after mist. You might feel more in tune with your soul purpose, like a tuning fork finally finding the right note. Maybe love will appear that mirrors back your growth, or you'll reclaim the sovereignty you once gave away. Perhaps you'll finally walk a path that honors every version of you. Past, present, and becoming. This next phase is yours, and you are the sacred architect of it. You don't need fireworks to make a transformation real. Sometimes the most profound changes begin with a whisper. Choosing peace instead of proving, choosing rest over rushing, choosing honesty over hiding. These small, intentional shifts create ripples that reshape your entire vibration. That's how we build a new reality. Breath by breath, choice by choice. And yes, with all beginnings come mixed emotions. There may be a quiet grief for what you're releasing. Identities, relationships, patterns that once kept you safe. Let them go with grace. You're not betraying the past. You're honoring it by choosing evolution. The universe sees what you've outgrown and is gently encouraging you to rise. Your guides are close now. You may feel them in the synchronicities, in the gentle nudges, in the unexplainable knowing that something beautiful is near. They are saying, don't hold back your joy because fear whispers that it won't last. Don't wait for certainty when your soul already knows. Begin now. There will be a moment, soon, where courage meets cosmic timing. And when it comes, you'll know. You won't need to question. Your heart will respond like a tuning fork to truth. The more you trust yourself, the more the path will illuminate. You've always known the way. It's just been waiting for you to remember. So breathe deeply. Feel the gravity of your journey and the lightness of what's to come. You are not the same person who began this path. You are wiser, softer, stronger. You are becoming the version of yourself who can hold what's coming. To seal this message, I offer a soul prayer. May the energy of this moment infuse your spirit with peace and clarity. May you trust the cycles of your life, the signs around you, and the quiet voice within. May the guides who walk beside you speak louder than your fears. And may you step into your next evolution with grace, courage, and the divine spirit. As I stand at the threshold of something new, fill my heart with courage and trust. Help me release the past with grace, and step into my next chapter with hope. Guide my steps, quiet my fears, and remind me that I am never alone. May I align with what is meant for me, and walk forward with clarity, peace, and purpose. Thank you for the unseen support that surrounds me. I am ready. I am open. I am becoming.